It's done, all done. Champions, I know that's for sure. Yeah. You're gone, you're gone. I'm not your prisoner in your home anymore. Oh no. But I have a feeling that we never really move on from our past. Sometimes I just wanna go back, try to make it all undone.
Hey guys, how you going? Quick question.
Hello.
Can you hear us? If you can, give us a heads up. If you can't, I need to do something very, very immediately. Hopefully you can.
Let's hope you can. Yep.
Yep.
We've got a
Beautiful.
yep.
We've got a
So
yep.
hopefully that's a yep to you can hear us.
Awesome. Okay. So just going back in the chat. G'day, folks. Welcome aboard. You're Ilana.
And you're Sean.
And we are
The
the
Down Under Cruisers.
How are you going? Welcome
G'day,
aboard.
mates.
Welcome to Hump Day, the 20th of January, 2021.
Already. Wow.
First in the chat, number
Amazing.
one is the lady Lani Cantor.
Hello,
Welcome
Ilana.
aboard.
The
Welcome
other
aboard.
Ilana.
The better one. The other one, yes. Quick question was for Lani, are we there yet? Have you moved? And the reply came back, we're practically neighbours now. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
You're closer neighbours to my son David than you are to us.
Dave's in the middle there.
Yep.
No, we won't move there, Lani. I'm
No,
sorry.
we won't. We won't.
We love having you close by.
But not that close. Hey, next in the chat, we've got
Hello,
Heather from Us and More. Welcome
Good
aboard,
evening,
Heather.
Heather.
Nice to have you.
Good morning, I should say.
Yep, good morning. And
Hope you're doing well.
Who's this person?
Oh, God, there's two Ilanas now.
Yeah, no, there's another
Goodness
one.
me.
Ilana is saying she's doing well, just settling into the new place. How are we? And we are saying we're all good. Let me see. Who else is? Somebody else came into the chat.
Yes, there is. There he is.
Oh, my mate Eric.
Hello, Eric.
How are you, buddy? Hello, all. Not sure why I'm awake, but I'm awake. Well, good on you. I know why you're awake. You're awake for us. For us. Welcome aboard, Eric. Nice to see you, buddy. Okay, we've got a few here. Heather and Ilana Cantor having a bit of a chat. Oh, there's another one.
Fantastic.
Nick D. Welcome aboard. It's Camel Day. If I'm lucky, a double hump.
Lucky you. One hump or two. I'll tell you what.
Mate, I'm not going to tell the boss. Okay, you can plan your own night. Larry, welcome aboard, buddy. How you doing? Nice to have you on board.
Larry. Good to see you.
And Larry saying good morning to everyone else.
Well, for some it's good morning.
Yeah.
For some it's good evening.
Yeah. Eric, always good to see you, Sean and Ilana. Thank you, Eric. We agree.
Thank you, Eric. Lovely.
Yeah.
And it's always a pleasure to have you with
us. We've got a Facebook user there.
Oh.
Yes, I can hear you. Thank
Excellent.
you, Facebook user.
Is it? I hope it's our usual Facebook
I
friend.
hope it is too. I hope it is.
Is it?
The lady.
BB?
BB, let's
is it
hope.
BB?
Let's hope.
Give us a thumbs up if it is.
Give us a
Megan. Yeah. Well, when Nick is.
Where Nick goes.
I shouldn't say that, but possibly Megan's right there too.
Yep.
Hola, Megan. Hola.
Question to Eric B. I know, right? My sleeping schedule has been crazy these days. Well, you've got a couple of things to not get any sleep over, so interesting. Yep. Well, that was Megan there. There's another one saying, Megan saying hey to us and hello to us, and Heather's response. And yes, Bonnie.
It is Bonnie. How you going? We're going well, Bonnie.
We're doing well.
Very well. I hope you are going well.
Yep, absolutely. Hey, I just wanted to bring in the chat now on Saturday. we're going to, sorry, your Friday night for those that are on the other side of the pond.
Yes.
For those of us on our side of the pond, on Saturday afternoon at our brunch, we're going to be doing the
Top 10 Collaborathon.
Collaborathon, yes.
Mm-hmm. And our topic, we have decided, is
New Zealand and Australia.
What are our 10 choice places to visit in Oz or New Zealand? Now, we would love to hear from you guys on Friday night. I know, Megan, you've been this way. Lani, you live here. Anyone else who's been to NZ and Aussie land, please come and join us. We'd love to hear your ideas too on what you consider to be the best places you've been in Oz and NZ.
We don't mind if we have the 10 best in NZ and then the 10 best in Oz. That'd be good. Yes, Nick, that's called sarcasm, my friend. And I'm fully aware of it. I thought, because I knew you'd be there and I knew that you'd give us a sarcastic statement, I thought I would ask the question, the 10 best things to do on a cruise.
Mm.
Well, we've got an hour to think about it. So
I think Bill's popped in. Is he getting ready to go to work? Hey, Bill.
Hey, Bill, how you going? Bill, while we have you there, just to let you know, on the Griswold family vacay, Danny did a
prize
spin, and I was the fortunate one to win. So maybe we can catch up and talk about that at some other point, if that's okay with you, sir. Nick, I love Australia. Wish I could go to New Zealand. That's how much you love Australia.
So, Nick, you've been here too,
yep.
By the sound of it. Fantastic. Yep. Well, please, as we say here, we have an expression, put in your 2 bobs worth if you on Friday night, please.
Just jumping through the chat, a few people saying hi to Bill, but here's Megan with one. To Heather, well, excuse me, looking forward to some sand, pool, sun, and all-inclusive drinks in Mexico next month. You've been talking to Kimberly from Two Travel and Tour for too long. Bonnie is saying only 10. Well,
yes, you're right.
Yeah, you're
Bonnie.
right.
We have to limit ourselves. That is the topic of the week. It is called a Top 10 Collaborathon with live place. So, yep. Well, we might do some Australian mathematics.
Yeah, we might.
Yeah. We are a bit backward and down under, apparently.
You know how to count to 10? Actually, 10 is wrong. Like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. 6 plus 5, guys, is 11. So we're going to do 11. Okay. Bill, yes, he told me. Just send me your email. I will. Terrific. Thank you, sir.
You must have got top in. You must have come top in your class.
I did.
Amazing.
It was amazing. Is that a shark behind you? No, Larry. That is a swimmer behind me, because that's at a place called Sorrento.
Oh, it does look a bit like a shark fin.
Yeah, it does. But we knew Larry was coming on board, so I just wanted to keep him guessing.
And that could be possibly one of our places.
That could be.
That we might be mentioning. There could be sharks being mentioned too on Friday night.
Bill saying g'day to Larry and Heather. Heather saying ooh yay to Megan, because I know they're going to catch up. Eric, Megan, you got to show me all the good drinks next month.
Oh, looks like there's a few people going to Mexico.
Yeah, absolutely. Bonnie,
so just
fuzzy math as well, as we call it where I live.
Fuzzy.
Yep, that's right.
Very
Larry
fussy.
having a good giggle there. And also Heather having a giggle at Bonnie. True. All right, now for me,
yes,
my first best thing on a cruise is, now for me it's because we've been on Princess Cruises twice. For me, the best thing was the Crown Grill.
Okay.
Only because I love the steaks.
You do. You're a good meat eater there,
I'm a good
mate.
steakaholic.
You are a steakaholic.
Nick is saying when Megan and him went to Sydney and Melbourne, it may have been the most memorable trip of our lives.
Do you want to?
Do you want to elaborate?
Or no? I'm going to force them now to join us on Friday.
Yes, okay.
And tell everybody your story then, please.
Okay. So Friday night, guess what, guys? You're getting a link.
Or I'm happy for you to type in. Up to you.
Yeah.
But.
Nick, because Luna Park is scary and delightful.
Gosh, you come to Melbourne Luna Park.
Yeah, okay.
You're in for one big,
yeah.
What shall I say? Is disappointment the word? No. I shouldn't say that, should I?
Erica's got an invitation.
Okay.
He's got an invitation to drinks with Megan.
Oh, fantastic.
We won't tell Nick, will we?
No, we won't tell him.
Yes, Megan has a good giggle at Luna Park.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, Luna Park.
Scary
I
and
affectionately
delightful.
call it the loony bin.
Well, we just call it the big mouth.
The big mouth, yeah.
Yep.
So what would be your...
Can I just say, compared to the big theme parks in America, it's pretty ordinary, really.
Absolutely.
But you know what? We grew up with it. And that was what we knew.
So what's your top 10 thing?
Oh, gosh.
I think I know.
I just love just being on the water, the sound of the waves. I love just getting up really early when it's really calm in the water and beautiful. I know it sounds really corny. Just calm and quiet and just a gentle swish. And you're normally coming into a port. It's just beautiful. Or in the evening, same thing, on the balcony with a lovely cocktail, a little drinky poo in hand.
Heather's saying to Nick, that's awesome. I can't wait to go. The hour before they go on our top 10 live, you will see it is one of our top 10 places we want to visit. So that's
excellent.
Probably,
so we've got a bit of a theme here.
We do have a bit of a theme. That's awesome.
Yay.
Bonnie is saying Princess Cruises International Cafe, afternoon high tea.
Yes.
In the plaza.
Yes. We didn't now.
Alaska Cruises.
Do you know what? We didn't get puppies.
No, we didn't.
We didn't get the tropical birds that I've seen some people. I think it depends on your destination. Yep. We didn't get any ukulele playing. I don't think we even had a cultural show. Unless we were too busy doing other things, because I don't think I read the patter very well. Yeah, no, possibly. No. Like I didn't even know that there was beautiful afternoon tea served in the dining room. So we missed so many things.
We did. She's going on about the Horizon Court buffet. Yes, I agree with that. Princess Theatre shows. Well, that's a start, Bonnie. Keep going with the rest. Okay. Nick is saying I could only do the big slide once. Ooh.
Oh, the big slide.
I wonder why.
I'd like to do that sort of thing. I want to go up on those on the carnival, up on the bikes, going up around. I think I've talked about that before. Eric's asking a question. Sorry, excuse me.
So what's the best place in the US to fly out to Australia from, like San Fran or LAX? Not sure.
Depends how long you want to be on a plane for.
Yeah, that's right.
I think they're both fairly long. I don't think there's much of a difference. And I think there are direct flights from both those places.
There are.
You'd be going probably to Sydney.
No, because
Possibly?
There is a direct flight that comes into Melbourne.
Oh, okay. Right.
Ilana's saying it's more like a neighbourhood carnival than a Luna Park.
Yeah, it is a bit like that, isn't it?
It is. Larry is asking us, learn some interesting info about Aussieland during the Zoom meeting I was telling you about with the travel agent. Okay, Larry.
We'd like
put on some info. Tell us what you think.
We might learn something new.
Bonnie is saying she loves being on the ocean too, watching the sunrise and the sunset. That sounds like a good title for a song, you know. Sunrise, sunset. Sorry, room service delivering. Been done before. Delivering to my balcony.
Yes, we had a couple of. We didn't have the big breakfasts. We just ordered room service breakfast. was a bit of a squeeze on the princess balconies, I've got to say.
Yeah.
By the time there was the two of us at our little table and all the plates. And
But it was awesome.
it was
It was
brilliant.
awesome.
Loved it.
Megan is saying LAX to Eric B. Prices aren't as bad as you may think. We only paid $1,200 per ticket from Cincinnati to LAX to Sydney and Melbourne to LAX to Cincinnati on the way back.
What?
Oh, man.
1,200 return?
Yeah, but that's US.
Goodness me. Well, that then would that end up probably what we
1,500.
would? Oh, I reckon. Ilana, you might know what
Yep.
the cost of a return ticket is.
Yep.
Wow.
Guess who's arrived?
Edith Ornelas is warning you, Sean. I am
I'm
watching.
Good evening, Mother. Hope you had a very nice dinner. Looking forward to having you on board with the chat.
No matter what age you are, can't escape your mother.
Can't escape your mum. No. I actually had to wake my mum up to come on board. No, I didn't.
Did you?
I didn't.
What?
I didn't.
What?
Heather, Heather's saying to Bonnie, just love, I know, right? Just love sitting out in the balcony, I've even slept out there.
Oh,
yes,
that's a good idea.
That's a good idea. Oh, look at this. Larry's jumping in quick. Hi, Mom. Larry, you know, you're a prostitute. You say hi, Mom and Dad, to anybody.
Oh.
Heather to
Edith.
Hey, how are you? Nick D is saying to Heather, it's neat. However, weather caused a lot of the park to be shut down. It's still a must-see.
Oh, really?
Really?
Are you talking about Luna Park? What was the weather? What, windy or too hot, or why would they close the park for weather? Was it too windy?
40 degrees would shut it down.
Would it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Because you're not allowed to work hot.
Oh, the poor workers.
Yeah, you're not allowed to work over 38.
Should we just quickly talk about the tennis? What's going on here?
Yeah, let's talk about the tennis.
Shall we just do that? Okay. It's the Australian Open. It's actually happening, I think, a little bit later than normally because of COVID. Now, Mumbo. We have had, and it's held here in Melbourne, one of the Grand Slams. I'm sure if you follow tennis, you know that. And it was being debated whether it would go ahead. So they've decided Tennis Australia. Yes, it's going ahead. Now, we have just come out of Victoria. Most of you would know that we've had one of the harshest lockdowns in the world, where we have been pretty much isolated for about four months plus, with slightly lesser restrictions, but almost the entire last year, pretty much. And so the tennis players were on, I think, 2 charter flights out of the States and one that came into South Australia. So the 2 charter flights from America had a lot of the really top players like Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal, I think, was on that one as well, and some of the top Russian girls and the French players. Anyway, they were shuffled straight into quarantine for 2 weeks and COVID tests were done. And there are 10 people off those flights who have tested positive. So they've been put into a really strict quarantine in their rooms and can't leave. And they are pretty peed off, shall we say. And when it got out that they were peed off, well, they got the wrath of us Victorians saying, how dare you, what we've been through, and you come here with your high and mighty demands and things, you spoiled things.
Just get back on the plane and go
and
home.
Leave if you don't like it.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't know. Well, they were told that they were going to be quarantined. Anyway, so a few of them have backed down and actually apologised. Oh, we didn't know what you went through, blah, blah, blah. And our Premier is not backing down. Anyway, yeah. So it's been very interesting.
We've still got 3,000 Victorians that are outside of our state that cannot come home.
Yes, and that's a big hoo-ha too, that 3 plane loads could come from overseas. Correct. Because they play tennis, yet we can't bring our own Victorians home just from across the border.
So if any of you have got a couple of days up your sleeve, pack a bag of tennis rackets and come on down.
You'll be welcomed. Put a headband on and hold a tennis racket.
That's right. Lani says to my mum, hi, Edith. We've got Heather saying to Nick D, it will be on my bucket list to see. Yes, it will be. Where are we?
Not Luna Park. Don't put Luna Park on your bucket list.
No,
Seriously.
don't. Yeah, it's not a bucket.
Sydney, yes,
Yeah,
but
Bonnie is saying Princess Mini Suite with bathtub and balcony. The thermal suite, therapy pool, entertainment on the Lido deck, fun contests in the atrium or piazza.
always good fun.
Eric is saying, not bad, Megan Morris. I'd love to go by 2023.
Yes, would love to see you, Eric.
Larry is saying there are a lot of perks when you become an agent. Half-price flights to Australia.
Just imagine.
Okay.
Okay, so Nick's explaining what happened on Luna Park and the weather.
Hang on. Disney or Universal are the must-sees in the States. The rides aren't the most extreme, but the art direction is stunning. Bonnie is saying, Sean, Mum's watching. She sure is. Eric is saying to Larry, I need to become an agent. Yep, we all do.
We all do, yes.
Every one of us. Megan, that price was returned in 2017 on Virgin and Delta. No clue what the prices are now. I'm sure we won't be allowed to Oz until 2022 at least.
Correct.
Yep.
Yep.
Bonnie's saying, Heather, are you feeling better? All the gluten out of your system. Yeah, let's hope it is. Now look at this. There she goes. Hi, all my children. Good on you, Ma. I love you, Mom. You know, I really do. Ilana is saying prices depend on the time of year and destination. In September, you can get return ticket Melbourne, Orlando for 1,200 Aussie. Oh, really?
Even now, while all this is going on? Well, we can't go anyway, but there are no flights anyway.
Yeah, but that's good to know. Larry, to Eric, I'm about to apply. Just had a meeting. Next is contacting agency owner.
Fantastic, Larry.
That'd be good, Larry. Good luck, buddy. We wish you all the luck. Eric, I'd love to get at least one way on points. That would be great.
Yeah, those points are really helpful.
Yep. Heather saying to Bonnie, yes, all better. Took some time. Thank you for asking. And Bonnie is asking, how are you going to the Great Mother? So, Mark, you better answer that one. Megan, to Eric, yes, we have done a bunch of flights on miles points. However, I can never seem to find a good redemption to Australia or New Zealand. Megan, I told you, all you got to do is a repositioning cruise. Then you'd be okay.
You'd probably be chewing up an awful lot of points for the mileage to get here.
Yep. Nick D, we went to Sydney, Luna and rain has shut down a lot of the traditional rides. We still got to fool around on the indoor stuff at a discount. Yes, funnily enough, Nick, Sydney always complains that Melbourne has a lot of rain, but you know what? Sydney's rainfall actually is much higher than Melbourne's. So
yes, we have sort of friendly rivalry, Melbourne and Sydney.
We don't have rivalry. We are better than Sydney. Bonnie's saying, oh my God, even with all the testing, still 10 who tested positive. That's crazy. And yes, you are right.
Yes, and we go hysterical over one person testing positive.
Correct. Nick is saying he's afraid of large slides. Okay. All right. You won't like the slide I saw the other day. Larry, I played tennis a few times.
Oh, God, well, there you go. You're
an expert,
straight through customs, Larry.
Just bring your rackets. Heather, to Mum, I'm more on the grand side. Yep. She's all grand. Bonnie, I tested negative but gave up tennis a long time ago. Oh, Bonnie, you can still carry
You can be part of the entourage.
Yeah,
just sling a Slazenger bag over your shoulder.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Fine.
Heather, to Bonnie, if that was the only way in, I'd figure out how to play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Bonnie, did you know that there was a Luna Park at Coney Island in Brooklyn? I went on one roller coaster, the Cyclone, never again.
Yes, I did know that.
I thought Luna Park was only an Aussie thing.
No, I just think it's like a common sort of generic name for like an amusement park. I use the term amusement loosely.
Ilana Cantor, a travel agent in Australia now? Yeah, that's a good question. Travel agent anywhere,
Yeah.
to be honest. Nick, Bonnie signed me up. I'd like to live dangerously.
You can be the hitting partner.
Yeah, that's right. Wait a minute. Are we talking about the same hitting?
We're talking about tennis.
Oh, sure.
No.
Thank goodness for that. Heather to Ilana, having a good old giggle there. And Bonnie is saying to Heather, I'm with you. Get me into Australia. I'll hold a tennis racket or a tennis ball. Yeah, that looks like a ball to me.
Mm.
Yep. Larry, from Vancouver to Melbourne is 1,200 Canadian. Return. Holy moly.
That's actually quite reasonable.
That is incredibly reasonable.
Larry, I know that you're an aviation geek, and I think I'm turning into one more and more. Noel Phillips. I don't know if you watch Noel Phillips. If you haven't, get onto him. He flies. He's done over 500 flights, flown on every airline imaginable in the world, all different types of airlines or aircraft, and he always costs the trip, and it gives the cost per mile as well. It's really interesting.
It is.
Noel is a pommy, an English fella.
And he does it in. He speaks English language, right?
He speaks English language.
He speaks English language.
Yes.
And he does all his mathematics in English currency, pounds, right?
Yes.
And pence. That's the closest thing he gets to being US is talking about pounds, and that's for currency.
I think does.
Shut up.
Okay.
Shut up.
I think he does convert as well, but
anyway. Heather to Bonnie, laughing out loud, right? We got this. We only need 20 rackets and some balls. Yup.
And have one that's slightly smashed, so it looks like you had a tanty on the way.
That's it. Bonnie says, what did I see about the giant P&O sign in Australia? Hope for cruising in the future. You know what, Bonnie? P&O Australia are busy selling cruises now at $1 down deposit, and they're doing 4 and 5 nights just around. So from Melbourne to Sydney, if you want Melbourne Sydney return or Melbourne Tasmania return.
Can I just ask, are they advertising them, or the as in slightly in the future, the near future?
The booking is, you can do the booking now, but it's going to be in the future.
Okay, so it hasn't happened.
Well, look, from what we hear, there's going to be no travel in Australia into and out of the borders for general until about
it's going to be closer to the end of the year.
Yep, closer to September.
Yep.
Larry is saying, come to West Coast Canada during winter. You'll see some rain. Yeah, the rain actually has little bits of ice in it.
Frozen rain?
Megan, good deal. I would not book anything for Oz until at least 2022. To Larry, I already had to deal with cancelled trips to Turkey, Peru, and Japan in 2020, and it was a huge inconvenience.
Well, there are flights coming in.
Yeah,
but you need to be prepared to quarantine for 2 weeks.
But the flights coming in are, we've got the bubble Kiwis coming in one way.
Well, how are people who are visiting able to come in to Melbourne? Like my friend's daughter who came to visit.
You've got to have a family connection.
Okay. Well, she still had to quarantine for 2 weeks.
Bonnie's making a deal with Heather. They'll meet at Walmart, can get some tennis equipment and get on a plane, head to Australia. Yep. Ilana, no traveling out of Oz before the end of 2021. Well, before the end of 2020. Yeah, that's right. This year, 2021. That's right.
I can't see.
Yeah. Edith is going, it's a great life. Yep.
It is indeed.
It is. Larry, I was just talking to a friend today in Bulgaria. He now has to get a negative test before he flies back home to Canada. Yeah, that's a big thing. You guys are having a bit of fun there right now, especially the Yanks.
Yeah, but you can test negative now, and then when you get on the plane and step off the plane, and a day later you could be positive.
They've made it a plan, Heather and Bonnie.
Okay, well, they're all right. We'll wait for the knock on the door.
Nick is suggesting that because he loves tennis, he's not really good at it. Yeah, but you know what?
Me too.
Nick, those that are not good tennis players coach?
There's the armchair. I consider myself an armchair tennis player. Like any sport, I'm an armchair sports person.
Larry is probably answering your question. I do. That's why I want to fly to St. Bart's.
Is that? Are you saying I do to Noel Phillips, Larry?
Hang on, you'll see in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Megan saying to Larry, and I would definitely not book through Air Canada. They were horrible when trying to get my refund to Japan, even though they changed by itinerary 3 days and could not enter Japan. Well, that's not nice. So Larry's response, he just had an episode where he flew into St. Bart's. So that answers that.
Yep.
Bonnie to Nick, Serena Williams lives somewhere near me. Tennis is very popular in South Florida.
That's right. Most of the top players live there, don't they?
Yep.
Yep.
Nick to Megan, it's more like Era Canada.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Edith is saying, don't tell my favorite daughter-in-law to shut up. Okay, mother.
You go, Mill.
You win.
And now she knows what I mean when I say, please don't be offended anybody else. It's my effing Mill, my favourite Mill.
Not your effing, your F
My
Mill.
favourite.
Megan flew Air Canada twice in her life. She refuses to fly with them unless she absolutely necessarily needs to. Heather to Edith, how was your day? Bill is saying, I got some balls that... You certainly do, Bill. I've seen them. The tennis balls, that is. Because Lucy showed them.
You have to be able to juggle them in your hand, you know. You need to get about 3 or 4 in there. You know, they move them, their fuzzy balls around in their hand first. They like to handle them. And then...
Heather is having a giggle with Edith, saying, "Good on you, Mum," telling me not to say things. Right? Nick to Bill, are they yellow?
Yellow, green, or otherwise?
I'd be worried. Megan, all right, Sean and Ilana, since Nick D is here, sell him on your cruise. He's still a bit hesitant about the whole cruising thing. Okay. Nick, you don't have a choice. Jump on with us.
Okay. Now, we had never been cruising before up till 4 years ago, 5 years ago now. Sean took one look at the ship that we were going on as we approached the port, and oh my God, he was in love straight away. And he got on there and he had the best, well, we both had the best time. It was fabulous. Look, you find a place at a bar, you sample everything. The food is amazing. You do whatever you want to do. You want to join in with people, that's your choice. You want to just have a twosome. It doesn't sound.
No, that didn't sound right.
You two just want to be alone. It's your choice. There's always something to see, do, and be at. You want to see a great show in the evenings or an afternoon. You do that. You wake up in the morning. You unpack once. You wake up in the morning. You're in another beautiful place. Hopefully, I don't know about excursions. What will happen with excursions? Whether you will need to go in a bubble with your ship tour.
We're trying to get Nick to come on our group cruise.
And you just meet really fabulous people.
So
you
what
talk to people.
Is I'm just going to run this clip for a minute, Nick. Just have a look at the itinerary. So, Nick, really, you've got to come on board. You've got to join us. We're going to have such a ball. Where else can you get an opportunity to stand on the sidelines and put your finger out and keep laughing at me because I'm having a shoey with Raphael, or I'm having a discussion with Heather, or Larry's trying to catch up with the time, or John and Nancy from J&N Travels are busy having a chat with us and we're greeting each other with time checks and so forth. Nick, you've got to come on board. You've just got to join us, buddy. I'd be really upset if you didn't turn up anyway.
And you won't know until you actually experience it anyway for a first time.
Agreed. So we've got you coming. We'll get Cindy to get you sorted. You don't, like I said, you don't have a choice. Come on down. Heather saying to Bill and Bonnie, okay, Bill, balls we have, rackets, let's go. Larry, hopefully not blue.
Oh.
Okay, we'll leave your blue balls. Bonnie to Larry.
Yes, please.
How are you feeling? I heard you weren't feeling great.
Oh, and Eric B, of course, as well.
Yeah.
On board.
Yeah, Eric is going to be with us as well. Bonnie to Heather, having a good old giggle. Megan to Larry. Yeah, they're literally the only airline I would not even fly for free due to how bad they have treated their customers during the pandemic.
Oh, you know, we've heard so many whinges about refunds, and I have to find out whether we got our cruise credit returned. Anyway, yes, and how long it's taking. I don't know how these travel companies, airlines and cruise lines.
Larry is saying to
keep going.
Bonnie that he's good, much better. Thanks, and asking her how she is. Heather, oh my God, that's right. Okay. Bill, Bonnie, Nick. Bill has balls. Me and Bonnie have rackets. Nick is our coach.
Sorted.
Like that idea. Sorted. Larry, yes, I do follow Noel Phillips. Love his videos. Also follow Sam Chui.
Do you know what? I like Noel better than Sam now. I'm
a
bit more of a Noel groupie now, I have to say.
Yep. Bonnie to Larry, I'm hanging in. We'll feel better when the day's over, and hopefully we'll all be quiet in the US today.
Oh, yeah.
This should be a day to celebrate.
Oh, it's a big day, isn't it,
It
today?
is a huge day.
That's...
Let's hope everything goes down safely. Larry to Megan, Air Canada are snobs.
Does Canada have another? Is Air Canada the only national carrier? I know there are other small ones. Which is the cheap? Is it WestJet? Is that Canadian? WestJet?
Edith is saying she still loves me. Somebody does.
Somebody has to.
Well, she doesn't have a choice. She gave birth to me. Ilana, Air New Zealand, the best. Got refund within 2 days. Also pretty cheap tickets.
Yeah, we're going to be looking at Air New Zealand.
Bonnie is saying to Megan, I'm with you about Air Canada, never again. Folks, I'm noticing that we've got 14 in the chat and only 2 thumbs up. Just wondering
it's
what's
6.
going on there.
It's 6 now.
Oh, 6, is it? It's grown.
11 watching.
Yeah. Larry to Bonnie, I forgot to say I had a CT scan a week ago. Got the results, confirmed arthritis in my lower back.
Ooh.
I go monthly for trigger point injections.
Yeah.
Larry, that's not good, mate.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to be sick.
I know all about that, Larry.
Yeah.
Believe me. Lower back issues, yep.
Eric is saying never done Air Canada, but flew Porter, a low-cost Canadian carrier to Montreal.
Never heard of Porter.
No, never. Bonnie to Larry, the wheelchair assist person at the airport in Toronto abandoned me in customs. Oh, that's cool.
Not.
Yeah, I'm being sarcastic there. I'm not sold on cruising. I may consider floating in a lifesaver. I'll tell you what, Nick. I've got a suggestion for you where you can feel really, really safe. Cindy Spiker and hubby Doug are joining us on the cruise. Now, Here's the thing. We've got a cabin already organised for Doug in the engine room. You can join him in there as well if you wish, if it makes you feel better. Come on board. Just come have some fun with us. Heather saying, yeah, Nick, fabulous people. I'll be there. Bonnie is saying, I do love Aruba. I promise you, I'll call Cindy.
Aruba,
Come on,
baby.
Bonnie.
Yeah.
You've got to. Megan, okay, Nick made that last comment before the promo video. I'm still working on him.
Excellent.
Good on you.
You keep working on him.
Yep. Don't worry, Megan. I'll nail his left foot to the cruise floor, and the right one will have to follow because he's just going to go round and round in circles. Larry, that's sad to Bonnie. And Eric is saying, October, Nick D, you and Megan
need to be there. Yes. Come on,
absolutely,
guys.
Nick. Absolutely, Eric. You are quite right, my friend. I'm so looking forward to that time. Heather, make sure you'll hit that thumbs up button, please. Thank you, Heather. About time you did your job as a wrench. Megan, I'm probably just going to book without his knowledge.
Did you say a wench,
No,
a mensch, or a wrench?
Wrench. WRENCH.
Right.
Wrench, yeah.
Just clarifying that.
She's probably going to book without his knowledge. What Megan wants, Megan gets. Good job, Megan. I've been telling you that for the last 3 weeks. Bonnie to Nick, cruising is the absolutely best vacation. You need to get on a ship. Nick, if you can convince a band I like to perform, maybe. Okay, which band?
Yeah.
Nick, lots of Beatles impersonator shows on cruises. Do you like the Beatles? Nick to Bonnie, I do get to jump into the ocean. Do I get to jump in the ocean? Nick, we can help you out there if you wish. Oh, sorry. sorry, Bonnie. I mean, Megan.
I think you meant voluntarily.
Yeah. Nick, sure you can. At the ports from shore, from Heather.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nick to Bonnie, I like the Beatles. It's been a hard day's night. Megan, WestJet is secondary carrier in Canada. Have never flown them. Bonnie to Nick, I wouldn't advise it from the ship. You can jump into the ocean during a shore excursion. Larry, we have 2 WestJet and Air Canada, along with the ultra low-cost carriers owned by the 2. Okay. Megan, so who is this chat? Who in this chat is going on the cruise?
Hands up if you're going on the cruise.
Yeah, come on, hands up.
I can see 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there could be a 6th, BB, waiting for you.
Heather is giving me a serve here. She's saying, Sean, she has a choice. She chooses to love you. Thank her and just be comfortable in that. I don't have a choice because I've got the best mum in the world. And I appreciate it every day.
He does, actually.
Just like I have the best wife in the world.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's what she says every time. Nick, to Heather, not enough. I want a pirate plank. Mate, I can help you out. That can be organised. We can fix that. We can do it from the yard arm as well. Larry, on a positive note, I can relieve a lot of pain when I get back in the pool and lose some weight. Yes, that would be awesome. So in answer to the question from Megan, the people in this chat who are going on the cruise right now are Heather and Dwight from Us and More, Ilana and I, there's John, if he comes in, from John J&N Travels, Eric, I've said, and who else? Larry and Ananda are joining us. And I think that's all in the chat at the moment.
That's from the chat. There are others.
There are others as well. Bonnie is saying to Larry, good luck with the trigger point injections. They didn't help my neck, but may help your lower back. Heather, to Nick, I will make you one on shore. Why? The yarn
We're going
arm
to
works well.
walk the plank on shore. I think we have someone new dropped in.
Hang on a sec, we'll get to them in a minute. Oh no, he's not new, but he's there.
Well, he's new, I mean, as in he's popped in.
Okay. Eric is saying, I've never heard of a porter either until I saw a $50 flight from Chicago to Montreal on Google Flights. Larry, I've been using trigger point injections about 6 months now. They work for me now.
Is that cortisone?
Bonnie to Larry, if you lived in South Florida, you could get into the pool every day, better than you in shorts with snow on the ground.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, Larry likes his shorts.
Well,
Larry's having a giggle at Bonnie.
G'day.
G'day, Dave. How you going, buddy? Nice to see you on board. It's nice to have you. We're talking about the 10 best things you like when you go cruising. Larry is saying g'day to David. We've got Edith saying, so do they have Elvis impersonators? Yes,
sure,
Mother, they do.
Probably do. We haven't seen one, but
Yes,
we had a Neil Diamond.
We did too.
We had a Neil Diamond.
He was pretty good.
He was.
Heather to David Burgess, g'day. How you going? David to Larry, g'day guys. Larry is going, I don't know what the me's for, but hey, me, right? Going on the cruise. Larry's going on the cruise.
Yes. Or is it an Elvis, or is he an Elvis impersonator, or both?
Heather's saying to Edith, if you go, I'll be Elvis for you.
Oh, Heather, will you?
Yeah, right. You don't have the hair. I know you do. David to Heather, g'day. And Heather saying, me, I am. She's going on the cruise. And Edith is saying, I will go if my health allows.
Oh, that's cross fingers.
Okay. You're done, Mother. We're holding you to it. Larry, hey, who am I next to? Cabin? Sean or Heather? Heather and I were debating as to whether we put you in the middle because we can't be sure that you behave or not. But then we thought about Amanda.
I'll be cracking the whip, won't I?
Yep. Eric has just checked.
I don't know in which way.
Website service suspended to the end of March, but they are based in Toronto. Heather's having a good old giggle to my mother. Larry, yes, they are. Eric, mainly a regional carrier. David, the option of positively booked.
Positivity.
The epitome of positively booked a Sydney to North Queensland cruise for September.
Right. Well, that is the epitome of positivity.
Absolutely.
Let's cross fingers. I mean, just local. It's sort of it's domestic.
Yeah, it is. Bonnie is saying to Edith, God willing, your health will be okay. Would love to meet you on that group cruise.
That means that you have to book too, Bonnie.
Heather saying to Edith, I'd love to have you join. And Bill saying, g'day, mate, have a safe trip.
Yeah.
Have a very safe day in the truck. Hope everything works well for you. Come home
have a good, safe day, Bill.
And I will get that email organised. To Larry, no, not cortisone. It is a numbing fluid which releases pressure on the muscles. Thank you for that clarification. Plump is saying to Bill, g'day.
Can I just ask, Larry, is that done with an ultrasound?
Megan is saying, so there are extra perks we get since it's a group booking. Yes, there are. Just wait and see. Heather, you next to me, Larry. Oh, Larry, I feel sorry for you, mate.
Excuse me, not just him. If he's next to Larry, then I'm next to Larry.
Okay.
Figuratively speaking.
Okay. Nick, in Canada, you get a regional caribou. Yes, you do. It's called an animal.
Yes, you do.
David Burgess saying ovation of the seas, everything
Ooh.
crossed. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Now, can we just remind everyone at this stage again that on Friday night,
Our Saturday afternoon,
our Saturday
at 2
2 p.m.
o'clock.
show is a part of the Live Place Top 10 Collabathon, and we are doing top 10 places to see, visit in Australia and New Zealand. David, we'd like to see you there. We'd like to have some input from some Aussies.
Larry's having a giggle at Nick. And Heather, don't hold her to it, because even though she will be healthy enough, she is uncomfortable, then she doesn't have to.
Are you talking about Edith?
Edith,
she won't be uncomfortable.
She won't. No, she's about as uncomfortable as
she
me.
will not know.
Yeah, no, she's not.
She will be in her element.
Yep. Heather saying to Bill, bye, Bill. Have a good day at work. Dave is saying a numbing fluid. We have that. It's called VB. Mate, VB is not a beer. Come on.
VB for very bad.
Yeah.
VBB, very bad beer.
Yeah, that's it. Unless you throw the can. Right. Bonnie, I just had another cruise cancelled. My Discovery Princess cruise in February 2022. What?
Into 22.
Good thing I only paid.
Wow.
Oh, no. But what they've done is they've actually started resetting all the ships so that they can be ready to sail, because they haven't done any of the test cruises yet.
It's very early to cancel.
Yeah.
Like 13, 12 and a half months in advance.
Megan Morris, you get $100 onboard credit. Maybe that's a good reason for you to actually be there. Hey, look who's here. Rama Franks.
Rama!
I love listening to both. Welcome,
hello, darling.
Rama.
How are
Welcome.
you? Oh, goodness. Thank you for you lovely. So I'm
Glad
listening
you
to
guys
you.
are popping in.
I'm so thrilled. This
Yeah.
is my beautiful cousin in Manchester, England. I hope you don't mind me saying that.
And she's on Facebook. Larry, I lean against bed. She sticks a needle in my back, 5 on each side of the spine, spread out. That's it.
I didn't ask what Ananda does to you in the evening.
Yeah, Larry, keep it personal, will you? Keep it clean. Okay, where were we? Okay. Megan, us and more, thanks. David is saying, I will be there to
represent. Come
Awesome.
on, Aussie,
Good
Aussie,
on you.
Aussie. Oi, oi,
Oi,
oi.
boy.
Good on,
Yep.
good on you, Dave.
Yeah, good on you, Dave. Heather to Megan. Yep, so you're booking, right? Yeah, Megan, you're booking, right? Larry, how do you pay $1 deposit? I'm assuming you're a high tier member. And Heather is saying to Ramar, hello to the Facebook side. Yep. Larry, to give an example, P&O, which is P&O Australia, which is part of the Carnival Group, is doing $1 deposits just to get people booked in.
There are often, promotions.
Nick,
When you
Petri
pay
Dish
very-
Cruises. Is that a new company you're starting, Nick?
Oh, goodness.
Are you calling it Petri Dish? Because
You
I
are
believe
starting something with Sean now. Oh,
there
dear.
are a few cruise ships in India you can just pick up for scrap money, you know.
Now, how much Carnival sold? Was it all the selling? Was it Azamara?
Azamara is
For-
part of. No, it's part of.
Was it
I
us
think it's RCL, Royal Caribbean. They've just sold off Azamara.
for like 210 million or something?
Yeah,
wasn't
something ridiculous. Larry, I'll send you guys a video of the needle going in. Oh yes, please. Not. Megan, I'm definitely leaning towards yes, Heather. You just have to put down a small deposit now,
it?
right?
Yes.
Yes. And then you pay the balance a few months before the ship leaves.
Yes.
Yes.
So you've got plenty
Definitely.
of time.
You have plenty of time. Come on, please. Go ahead. Call Cindy right now. She'll be happy for you to wake her up. I mean, call her in the morning. She'll be right. Bonnie to Larry, I'm an elite with Princess, but the $1 deposit was a deal for everyone. The Discovery Princess is still being built. Oh, that's right. I know why it's cancelled, because it's not going to make it. It's going to be delayed.
They're probably, having a delay. Yeah. Fresh flowing hair. Oh, I mean air.
Fresh flowing hair on a
so
cruise
fresh flowing it blew off. Yes.
Versus closed in on a plane cruising. Best way to vacate. Absolutely.
Yes.
Give me that kind of petri dish any day, except for the tin can flying in the air. Larry, notice the government down here really pushing for international travel. I seriously don't think it's far away in months, but still better than we first thought.
Do you think so?
You reckon? From what we're hearing, it's not until at least about August or September.
We were talking earlier about the tennis players coming in, and there were 10 positive cases now coming off the 2 planes.
Yeah. Larry going, I don't know what that is. Larry, I'm booked for 2 cruises, not allowed to book anymore. Larry,
well, you can book.
You can book.
You can book.
You can book as many as you like. Larry, Heather to Megan. Yes, that is correct. Cindy Spiker can give you more info. David, I'm seriously ready to be duct taped to a dead cow carcass and pushed into the shipping channels with a 6-pack. We seriously need to get, because
oh, David, you're so poetic. Dave, the pictures you paint are beautiful.
I'm with you on that one, buddy. I'm with you on that one. Nick to Heather, more maybe.
Good. That's good. Maybe as a start.
Megan, the money is not an issue. I'm just hesitant on when cruising will actually resume, and don't want my money tied up with one of the cruise lines. I like that this is
towards the end of 22. Yeah. Yep.
And so do we, to
Correct.
be honest, because for us it's going to be a bit further to travel.
Yeah.
Nick to Heather, not 100% disagreeing. Good. If you're not 100% disagreeing, that means that you're at least 100% agreeing. Heather,
is that your fuzzy maths again? Very good. No, good, excellent. I mean, you're excellent maths. That's great.
That's right. Nick D, definitely you will be booking your second one before you get off the ship.
Yeah, it does that to you. Really.
Yeah, it does. Megan is having a good old giggle at David. And Bonnie, I'm going to try to make an appointment for the vaccine. Several of my friends have had the first shot, but appointments fill up quickly. You know what, Bonnie, we would love to have that here right now. We're busy waiting on everybody else to succeed, and then we'll do it. Australia hasn't got any supplies coming in just yet. David, the price of beef, I cannot. Yeah. Larry to Nick, you're a cruise virgin also. Megan to Larry, Nick D is a virgin of everything. Oh. I think I'll move on. Heather to Megan, if they are still not cruising by then it's because cruising sank altogether. They couldn't survive 3 years, no money. Absolutely. Agreed. Something's got to be done.
Okay,
David,
would you believe?
Maybe a bucket of KFC and 2 6-packs. Okay. Yeah, I love that. Megan, good point. Nick, yeah, but don't make fun of me. Don't worry, Nick. We won't make fun of you.
No, Larry won't.
Larry is having a good old giggle.
Eric also. Oh, look.
Also a cruise virgin until October. Oh, that's good. That's awesome. Well, we're going to be the cruise virgins.
You may all be popping your cherries together.
Bonnie is saying Pippa Madden, Pippa Ocean Time told me that Australia hasn't started the vaccine program yet.
No, we haven't.
No. And we won't be starting until about August, I believe. Megan, so I think it would be safe to book. That's what Heather's saying. And yes, I couldn't agree more. Larry is saying, I'll be losing my virginity in January of 2022. Larry, stop promoting it because you'll get people like Nick wanting to pick on you. Heather's saying, we will be popping lots of cherries.
Wow.
Yep. Nick, I was really traumatized by the Titanic. Nick, if you were around when the Titanic was around, mate, you'd be real old. And I don't think so. David, Aussies cannot get vaccine, too busy queuing for toilet. Yup.
Are we still doing that?
No.
We've not learned.
No. Heather,
Mumbo does not give you diarrhea.
yeah, that's right. Heather is saying, Larry is saying to Heather, mine will be popped. Look who's just woken up.
Excellent.
G'day,
Hello,
Najuma.
Najuma.
How are
Welcome
you?
in.
Welcome aboard. So now we've got New York represented. Canada, New York, Florida, New South Wales, and Melbourne. Heather to Larry, laughing out loud. So you'll be newish, not a virgin. Yep, that's right. Larry is saying g'day to Najuma, and Nick is saying 1914 was a bad year for you.
Oh dear, don't tell me you went to World War I as well, Nick.
Yeah. What were you, the gun? Bonnie is to Heather. I did catch what Ilana said.
Popping cherry.
Yeah. Yep. Megan, you're still queuing up for toilet paper there? Wow, the shipping situation. There's no joke.
No, I think we're beyond that now.
Yeah, we're way beyond it.
God, I think we've got come to our senses about that.
Yeah.
Sorry, just don't
Eric
open up our
is
Harry
saying-
Potter cupboard, please. Of the
Yeah,
toilet
shut up.
paper.
Yeah. No, leave Harry Potter alone.
There's our cupboard under the stairs.
David, COVID doesn't give you diarrhea, but watching the half-wits buying enough toilet paper to kill a state forest does. Yeah, it does. I would say the shits though. Heather saying g'day to Najuma Brown. How you doing? So we've got quite a nice bunch here tonight.
Lovely.
Yep. One on Facebook, and that's still Rama, I think, and 13 on YouTube.
Wonderful.
Awesome. So
Please make sure you click the thumbs
up,
up if you don't
yep.
mind. That would be lovely.
Larry is saying we just use three seashells.
Oh, is that to wipe your delicate backsides
Delicate.
with seashells?
She sells seashells.
Wow, not so delicate.
No, it's a bit of a cracker. Oops. Okay, so what have we got here? We've got Bonnie saying g'day to Najuma. I'm originally from Brooklyn, lived in Brooklyn for 21 years. Heather is saying thumbs up, please.
Thank you.
Thank you, Heather. Keep on reminding them. So we've only got to number one for us, which was for me, it was the Crown Grill. For you?
I'm watching the ocean go by.
Yeah.
Oh, and discovering another amazing cocktail.
Yes, another amazing cocktail.
Some amazing cocktails, which is very nice.
Bonnie's going ouch to the seashells.
Yeah.
Larry is saying in reference to the movie Demolition Man.
Oh.
Okay. As you can tell, I watched it. David is saying, I'm going to say this, 3.3 seashells in Oz. Don't forget the GST.
Everything's more expensive here, isn't it? Including the seashells.
Dave, go back to watching the microwave. Jeez. What a good crew.
Cracks me up. Or cracks me up. Can I have a seashell, please? Oh, dear.
Yeah. Oh, well. Ma, there you go. You see the people I'm mixing with?
Oh, goodness. I don't think we're going to get through 10 anyway.
No, we're not.
So we'll leave that one for another day, but get cracking. We'll get cracking on our top 10 places to visit.
Shh, I'm watching you on the toast. Good one, Dave. Oh God, Larry, have you GST in Oz also? Yeah, of course. How else does the government make money? Larry's having a good old giggle. Heather to David, you're fancy to have a toaster to watch on.
Yes. Wow.
Oh God. Yeah, right.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Megan's asking a question. What is the name of the building with the epic view in Melbourne CBD where they have the amazing rooftop bar with great views? We paid like 35 Oz per cocktail.
Oh, the rooftop bar.
Oh, with the epic view. Okay. Was it the? It depends. When were you here, Megan? Was it the Rialto Tower?
Yeah, the Rialto Tower has got a very. Maybe it was.
Or it was
maybe it was where the sky deck is.
Oh, Eureka Tower.
If not, then it could have been.
It's the one at the restaurant with the toilets with the big windows.
Australia
on
No,
Collins. Is that Australia on Collins?
That's the Sofitel.
Sofitel. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Edith is saying, "Lucky I have a broad mind." It's not. That's
sorry,
not the only
we
thing
forgot
you've
you
got,
were
no.
there. No.
It's not the only thing you've got. Nick D, my toaster oven has a terrible reception. That's pretty shocking, Nick. Oh God. David to Heather, I think it's the vacuum cleaner. I'll get back to you. Oh God.
Megan's saying a very tall building.
Yeah.
So it's one of those three possibly.
Yeah.
It's either the Eureka,
$35 for a drink,
the Rialto, or the Sofitel.
Yeah. Megan, a very tall building. Yeah, I think it's got to be the Sofitel. Because the Sofitel is the only one with the restaurant on the 35th floor.
Yeah, we can't afford to drink $35 cocktails, so we've not been there.
Heather to David, laughing out loud. Ooh, so you have sound with it? Laughing out loud, move on up. Yes. Nick, it's called Kangaroo Pouch Roundabout. You know what we do with kangaroo pouches? I won't say. Larry, the newer technology. David, epic view might have been Dan Andrews' forehead. There's nothing epic about his forehead, let me tell you. Bonnie to David, smart toaster, smart vacuum cleaner. Edith, I really left myself open with that remark. Yes, you did, Mother. Megan Morris, I think it was Sofitel. Views were fabulous.
Yeah, they're
absolutely.
amazing.
It looks over the MCG, the cricket ground, and the toilets. People go to the toilets just for the view. Just for the view. They don't go to do anything.
They're just wall ceiling to floor windows. No one can see you anyway. So
Nick D, $35 a drink. That Megan spilt. Yeah. Okay.
Probably when you got the bill.
Heather is saying to Edith, laugh out loud. And Bonnie, I don't drink adult beverages, but maybe a sip of bubbly during the champagne waterfall on Princess cruises. That would have been amazing. Haven't done that yet. We wanted to do it, but the queue was just so huge.
Well, I don't know. Do you have to be invited to do it?
No, they said anybody who wants to do it can step up.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I thought they sort of do like, the most travelled passengers get first dibs and I think get special invitations and then...
They get first dibs, but everybody else can come up after.
Okay. Well, we would have been at the back of the queue.
Yeah. Megan to Nick, I so did, and the drink was like 2 ounces, so I only got a small sip.
No.
Yeah, that's a bit cut up. Heather to Nick and Megan, that's alcohol abuse. Sure is. Megan to Heather's comment, having a bit of a giggle.
Well, I hope the one sip that you had was worth it.
And Larry is saying sounds like a one drink event.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
That
sure
was, yeah.
was. It sure was. But it is actually quite an exquisite view from up there. You get to look out over the hang on. Now
I have been there.
you're looking over the eastern and southeastern part of the city, so it's quite nice. To Larry, more like take it together. $35 for a drink. Waterfall. I haven't been to the front to pour the champagne with the captain. Just watched and sipped the free bubbly. Yeah.
We've watched it, but I don't think we haven't watched the end where they actually pass out the glasses.
Yeah, well, we haven't been to the end. David Burgess, vaccines getting closer. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Which one it is?
Nick to Heather. I've a drinking problem.
Oh, is it like
spills drink on his face? Yep.
Miss my mouth?
Yeah.
Is that?
Larry. Lag. Are you being Larry? Are you being Swedish?
Lag.
Megan to Nick. Airplane movie reference. Yep, got it.
Yes.
Sure did. Heather.
It's not a good day to give up drinking.
Yeah. It looks like because I glitched for a moment, it looks like it was a good day for me to give up smoking pot.
Yeah. I picked a good day to give up glue sniffing.
Glue sniffing.
Whee!
Yeah. Heather going, you're fine now. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm fine. And Heather to Nick D, laugh out loud, use a straw. Folks, having a look at the time, we've had a ball with you guys tonight, but looking at the time, we've gone an hour and 12 minutes, headed for 1:15. It's time I put Mother to bed. Okay, hang on, let me go for a few more quick before Mother shoots me. Bonnie to Heather, yep, heard that leg, though it was from my internet. That lag, sorry. David, you're lagging. It's awesome. I can now keep up. That's good. Heather, not Bonnie's Aussie net as its finest. Laugh out loud.
Yeah, we had those hamsters are working overtime, I can tell you.
Larry, see, Sean, I was being not a nice Canadian. Thanks, Larry.
Thank you for that.
Yep. And I just got
much appreciated.
I just got a whack against the head because of my statement.
Thanks. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So David is saying good night, one and all. Another great show. Thank you very much, David. Edith is saying sleep well, all my children. And Larry is saying good night, Mom. Well, folks, it is time for us to call it a day.
Good morning to you all. Good night to you all.
We wish those of you the other side of the pond an awesome day coming up.
And we look forward to seeing you on Friday night at 10 p.m. Or if you're here with us in Oz, 2 p.m. on Saturday.
Absolutely. And if you are the other side, as in the North Ramai folks, we hope that you guys have a very good day today. And
yes.
We are thinking of you.
Yes, we hope to see. No, I'm not going to get political, but
no,
just
no.
Enjoy your new president,
yes.
shall we say?
Yep. And for those of you that are outside of the pond, have a good night, have a pleasant night's sleep, and we will catch up with you on our next session. So. It's good night from her.
And it's good night from him.
And